Father Ambrose Kimutai Araptanui of St. Matthew Catholic Parish in Daraweta, Bomet County, Catholic Diocese of Kerion. I want to condemn with the strongest words possible the killing of our colleague, Father Alois Bate. We are grieved for losing our colleague. At the same time, we condemn the killings of every Kenyan citizen. The life of every Kenyan citizen is very important and should not be terminated anyhow. So I would like to appeal to the government to take drastic steps to make sure the killings in Kenya stop, particularly in Rift Valley, in Kerion Valley, where I want to concentrate. We know this is the Kenyan Constitution. The Kenyan Constitution, Article 28, talk about every person has inherent dignity and the right to have the dignity respected. So therefore, every human being, every citizen has a dignity, and that dignity is God-given. It is the work of the government is to protect that human life. And that human being has rights, and one of the rights is right to life. That is Article 26 of the Constitution. Says every person shall not be deprived of life intentionally, except to the extent authorized by the Constitution or any other written law. So the life must be protected, and it is the duty of the government to protect the life of every citizen. In area of many parts of so especially in Kerion Valley and all that part. And I would like to change the tactics. It is not enough to send military. You have been sending military always to that region, to Laikipia, to Baringo, to Kerion Valley, and Turkana, and people are still being killed. There are so many policemen there. There are so many police stations. And why are people killed? We need to change the style. And the first thing that the government should do is to encourage the dialogue, the conversation from the community. The families of the living in Kerion Valley must meet, and the communities, the Marakwet, the Tuken, and the Pokot, we must involve them from the grassroots. It's not enough to send the military. Those people know the answer. We need homegrown solution to that problem. Let the families meet, the elders of the village, and solve that issue. It cannot be solved by the gun. It cannot be solved, because otherwise you should have solved it. Why has it continued, even with the presence of the military? Why are people killed and yet you have the military there? So the government must change the tact. So one is to have local solution, having the elders, the community elders, the families of those communities to meet. Number two, we need to have a continuous education on security. It's not enough to have police stations staying there, waiting. The policemen are waiting for death to occur, to rush. They wait for the priest to be killed, they rush there, and then they issue statement. You need to be discussing, educating people on security matters. So we should stop this mentality of waiting. You should not have stations there. The policemen should not be in the station, should be moving around educating people, and then making people to leave those bad ways of destroying the human life. So these are the two methods that I want to suggest. Continuous education. And the police should not wait, but should be proactive preventing the killing through education, educating the village, having good relationship, not to have the police like the colonial police and the military police, which were colonialist, where they just go there, force the people, kill the people, beat the people. No, we need to educate them and have dialogue. So with that, and I want to request the elders of Marakwet and Pokot and Tugen to do the cleansing ceremony in Kerion Valley so that that spirit may disappear. Also, it is worrying that the Minister of Internal Security, Honorable Onesimus Murkomen, comes from Kerion Valley. He comes from Marakwet. He comes from that region. And he was given that docket because he was supposed to know how to handle it. But unfortunately, people are being killed, and he seems not to be capable of knowing or how to handle. So I want to request Murkomen, please, you are the son of that place. Even though you work nationally as a minister, but you come from that place, make sure that problem does not arise again. And you act, not only in Kerion Valley, but all over Kenya, but particularly in our region here in Rift Valley, you make sure that things stop. We don't know why it is happening, and you understand the language. You can use the language, you can talk to elders, you can end that thing. Please kindly go down, meet the elders of Marakwet, Pokot, and Tugen, and end that story.